under the assumption that they were going to take the draw no matter what.
Yeah. I mean, it does feel like a lineup that's... being called out from the start. Ooh.
So you're going to be a Dro or a Lina. That's not very fun to play against for anybody.
Phantom Assassin.
That hero is so bad.
I just want to hear that gets in there.
Maybe I do like Clockwork or something, and then I just let Necro mid or some shit. I don't know.
And let Ice play the core Wyvern, or are you saying core Clockwork? Hey, I mean you're in the right idea. Pango is very similar, and an off lane hero that just kind of gets in there for you. Okay. I mean, this. I was expecting some serious twists and turns, but it feels like we called Dro Ranger from very early for OG, and Mineski did not offer us any big surprises either.
That's true.
Considering that game won.
What do you mean we predicted the Dro Ranger?
What?
Is this just like whenever I say something, you can also take credit?
I was right there with you with it.
Okay, sure.
10 seconds remaining.
We are a shared success duo.
5 seconds remaining.
I see, okay. That does make sense. Without me, Austin, or with me, Austin, you got to TI main event. Then without me, did you do groups last year?
I did groups.
You did groups. And then with me, we're potentially doing main event again.
So you're saying I can blame you for last year? That's what you're saying.
Exactly. Came back to carry you one more year. Let's do it up.
All right, boys and girls, strap yourselves in. Game 2 of OG and Mineski is about to get underway. Is there a pause or something? I feel like this is... Oh, there's a pause, I think. Thompson disconnected and reconnected. Whose draft do you like better?
I'm not sure. I think I like OG's draft again better. I definitely liked OG's draft better last game.
Yeah.
I was not a fan of the whole, what was that thing called? That whole sniper jazz. Just as to quote, roll it up, boys. It's time for Pango, though. If there's anybody that's gonna make Pango work, it's this man, right?
Yeah. To be fair, I think Ice's ownership of the Pangolier hero has been long ceded away by all these other offlaners showing
shout out to CCNC.
Equal amount of.
Quinn is in the chat right now, fiending.
Classic.
It was your own
Dude, even during the international, the man just can't stop himself.
Yeah, this guy is a Dota fiend. Shout out to him and his Master Chef streams. They really kept me going.
Charlie was very hype about those a while back.
Dude, I watched like more than half of them. I think it was the first time ever in Twitch history that I watched a vlog for something.
No tail. He's going to be caught. He is dead. That's going to be first blood for Ice. They give it to their star player.
I think that's the second time Big Daddy's died first blood. Or maybe, I don't think he died first blood.
He did not die last time, but that's only because Mineski's lineup was garbage at taking first blood.
That's true.
So Mineski's going to be able to take the boundaries all over on the right-hand side of the map. Mushi will have to give up a ooh.
The battle begins.
Blitz, you click on Mushi for me? The top lane Necrophos. You see anything weird there? Or
Nah, it's all normal.
nah, just me. Just me seeing double vision right now. Like Foreigner.
It's all good.
Double vision. Jab's going to be hanging out in the mid lane, starting off with the Arctic Burn. That's an old classic. Wyvern just disrupting your first 10 seconds in lane. Wants to be able to make sure that Moon's going to be okay against this Lina, securing him some free CS to start. So it's going to be Seb on the Nature's Prophet with Jarek's Earthshakers hanging him out. I'm sure Jarek's going to be roaming a lot. I'm not sure how much pressure you can really put on this Pangolier. Sai should be able to get a decent amount of farm here. Moon gets a little bit low, so Jabs comes right back, making sure that Moon will be able to get the CS required to heal him up. No Tail takes a lot of damage there, as that Death Pulse did barely get in range. LSA actually lands on the Bloodseeker, bottom lane. At the same time, they're trying to go on to Seb. Nature's Prophet dropping low. He is actually giving away a lot of thirst to Moon, but fortunately for Thompson, he already put the pressure in on that Bloodseeker. So, Seb actually canceled his TP, realizing he's not yet level 2. He doesn't have teleportation, so that is really going to hurt his lane.
Yeah, he's got to be careful here.
He now, like, he's only left with 1 Tango now, but he has to stick it out until his TP's back up.
Has it now, but doesn't really want to be in this lane anymore.
So he's going to eat one of his Ironwood branches with the remaining Tango to give him that extra regen.
Uproot you.
Did our Bloodseeker just have to go back to base? He did. Oh. That's not great. He smokes to try and run back into mid lane faster. That is it's very selfish play.
It's a DD Lina
Double damage.
with Drora.
So he gets back to lane very quickly to see that. Cool.
Go jungle, dude.
Yeah, just
Honestly,
give up.
I would just swerve.
Yeah, but how well does Bloodseeker really jungle? I'm not sure if that's quite the viable option this early on.
Yeah, Thompson's just going to deny all these creeps. Farm under his tower.
Where's that Wyvern? Boy needs to help Moon out.
Moon is getting clobbered right now in this mid lane. Almost just dies. Again.
Jabs is on his way, friend. Don't worry.
I mean, I don't know what Jabs does to...
Yeah, he doesn't really do anything to help this out. Mushi taking a lot of damage. Didn't go for the hard stopper. Anna's trying to take advantage of that.
Oh, Jabs! Not like this! Dude, I saw that happen in slow-mo. I knew he was 100% dead.
He flew over and landed into
Some
the
real
ancient
Icarus.
Too close to the sun, my child. 24-9 on Thompson at 3.5 minutes in. He's dumpstering this mid lane. Oh, what is this? Nice Fisher block there from Jarek. Just a little bit of room, though, so Ninja Boogie can scoot on by. It looks like he's still going to die, though. No, finally one shot comes out from No Tail. They do manage to get him. Draw Ranger is chased away. Maybe it's going to be No Tail who dies instead. Does manage to get him, so that is well worth it. Mushi with the double kill. He's going to full regen off all those Death Pull stacks. All he had to give up was his little Crystal Maiden.
And +2.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And some intelligence, that's true.
They're tri-laning up here, but I hate when you tri-lane and throw.
Radiant's top tower is under
You need to
attack.
give this hero as much XP as possible.
Yeah.
She needs to hit her 6 at a reasonable time.
Is that part of the reason you very rarely see it go aggro? Seb is going to be caught. The rotation comes down from Ninja Boogie. Good hits from Ice. Already has the arcane boots. Ninja Boogie spam pinging. He really wants his boots. And understandable, too. That's a game
Thompson.
tax right there. Thompson goes down
Dire's middle
to
tower is
Jabs.
under attack.
He managed to successfully kill Moon, but dies for it.
Oh. No Tail. I thought he was going to get hit by that creep. Man, once again, Thompson is kind of dominating while his side lanes are doing some random stuff. Oh.
Blood Rush from Tower. See replay coming up here. Bottom lane, Seb's going to be gone on. Swashbuckle doesn't actually land, doesn't do any damage whatsoever, so he's going to be okay. Both supports coming in hot. They want to be able to kill Seb again. Swashbuckle this time does land. Get a lot of damage onto him. Sprouts and TP's out. He's good. Jarek's coming in with Fisher. Lands it onto Jabs underneath the tower. That's going to do a lot of damage to Jabs. They're still going to try and dive Jarek's.
Oh,
Another
the whiff.
swing and a miss there from Ice. He needs this damage too because now Seb is coming back. Has the Fury on big Enchant Totem hit. Will finish off one
Ninja
support.
Boogie's just dead
And
now,
now with the
too?
Treants, they're going to be able to kill Ninja Boogie as well. Ice is still struggling to be able to clean up Jarek's. Gets him with the shield crash though.
None of that would have happened if Ice just hit it in the first place, right?
Yeah.
You need to get
that's
out
rough.
there, my dear.
Mushi, thanks to this laning ward, they know he's playing on the side here, but they can't actually go for him with Ninja Boogie TPing in and rotation in from Moon as well. He's no longer playing that mid lane. That's going to be Jabs controls. Thompson's level 7. It's a bad place for a Bloodseeker to be. Bloodright with the slow of the Crystal Nova. Plus, now they have the Frostbite, Mushi, and the help of Moon. Oh, maybe the Fisher, they can turn things around. Moon, he's dangerously low in tower range. May just die to Ana, who blood raged up, is going to be able to heal off of that. No Tail picks up the +2. The Furion comes in. Mushi's super low. He's going to be able to TP out, but Ninja Boogie spotted out by the Treants. Slows him down. Nice block in with the Sprout as well. A roll in, though. That is going to be a big hit from Ice off of the wall, too. He's going to be able to bounce back in. Nice Fisher block, but he swashbuckles to field. Fish off one. It's Seb who makes the teleport out to survive, though. Still a one fight for OG there in the top lane.
Seb with some nice TPs, rotating around the map very well right now, 3-1. Thompson just hitting Ancients now. Does not really want to throw away his lead in mid. Bloodseeker about to hit level 6. Lina, level 8.
You love the Prowlers if you're Lina, right?
Oh, yeah,
score.
for sure. They're just free.
It's funny how like some heroes really hate the Prowlers and others love them.
When I'm Storm, I'm all over that. Nighttime Prowlers. That's my jam.
It's actually our Pangolier who's top the network chart. Ice. Going for his signature straight Blink Dagger after Arcane Boots.
Hey, he is 4-0 with 40 CS.
Yeah, he did pretty well for himself against the Furion.
It's almost
Bottom
got
lane,
Blink Dagger.
trying to help out No Tail right now. Seb TP's in, pushes back the supports. Jabs actually comes down right as the Sprout goes in, so he doesn't break the trees. Silent stuff, though. Necrophos kind of help buoying the lane a little bit. They just go straight for all the tree and CS. Will be able to get a lot of it. Wrapping in from behind is going to be Thompson, though. Goes for the LSA, misses on Mushi, and a roll. Immediate hit from Ice. Bounces off the stair wall and will be able to get the Reaper Scythe kill. Seb does manage to get Ninja Boogie, but now in return, No Tail's going to end up dying. Ice cleans him up.
The timing of Ice's rotation.
That is twice now that he is perfectly on point to stop OG and gets a vengeance. Jab's going to be caught. Oh, nice flight, though. Gets over to the trees. Can he get out? Silence for the time being. And they do have the Necrophos coming in. No Reaper Scythe, but they do have the Winter's Curse. They're going to stall him up a little bit. Mushi's going to get nice and close, get the Death Pulse onto Ana with the Splinter Blast off of the neutrals. That was pretty, Jabs. That was real well played. Back over the mid lane. Moon had the thirst going, tried to go for the kill onto No Tail, but with so many TPs, he has to back out. Nice hit there from Seb. Used the Wrath of Nature to finish him off. It's No Tail's Arcane Curse that claims the kill.
He was barely in Ward Vision 2, so he gets pinged with quite a high damage nuke. Both teams just trading. 18 kills in 9 minutes. They are setting a pace for our audience.
Ice now it's Blink Dagger before the 10-minute marker.
I think it was you that said no matter what, he always goes Blink, regardless of how behind our head they are.
Yeah. He never goes like a value Javelin. Definitely doesn't go Maelstrom. He just always tries to get the initiation.
I mean, how do you feel about that? As our resident Pango player?
I mean, I feel like I was yelled at by everybody saying that Blink Dagger is the item on this hero. So I'm with Ice. I think you just do so much more for your team if you build it like this. Then again, if this is a pub and I'm this far, I'm definitely going Maelstrom. I'm trying to carry the game, you know?
Ice just pushing up bottom lane. I know he was the guy who the purveyor of going for more tanky style builds.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top
Oh,
tower
look
is
at that.
under
They see Seb. He's going to be able to instantly Rolling Thunder onto him, blinks back onto him. Now, they're not going to get the Reaper Scythe kill. That's a bit unfortunate, but they will still finish off Seb.
He's really
Ice
tanky.
gets the bounty. Mid lane, look at Jabs. He's set up with an Invis rune. Winter's Curse. Can they make
Dire's
rotations?
middle tower
No.
is under
No, they
attack.
can't, because they all went top.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
OG were smoked up. They wrapped into the mid lane to see if they can catch anybody from Mineski. Managed to get the silence onto Ice. He blinks away before any damage comes in. Jarek's thought twice about the Fisher. Misses out. Meanwhile, Thompson gets caught in the wrong neighborhood. Does try and go for the quick kill onto Moon. Ninja Boogie a little bit scared of that. Throws down the freezing field. They do manage to get the kill. Swashbuckle over, trying to get some damage onto No Tail.
Moon's already nearly at full HP. Pops the salve. Gonna reset himself. Still really far behind. Like, if you take a look at Moon's net worth, like, it looks terrible.
Yeah. But that's why Ice is just going to continue to try and make space for the man to catch up. He's going to head to bottom lane where the Furion's pushing, while the rest of them, 3-man smoke up to top lane, guarding Mushi, who almost has a 4-staff. That'll certainly help out quite a bit. Trying to run at these heroes. Blink in, misses. On to Anna. Finally, oh no, he jumped over him with the shield crash, but a good thing too. He needs to get out of there. They'll kill the ward in lane. Winter's Curse onto Seb, stalling any pursuit, but not really doing any damage. They do have the 2-man smoke from No Tail and Thompson with a haste rune as well. This could be a nasty fight for Mineski if they try and stick around. Especially with no Thunder Crash. They lay down the ward onto the high ground, spot out Mushi. Thompson just runs forward. Multiple heroes are silenced, but he misses the LSA. Mineski are playing just far enough back. They're dodging a lot of this. Sentries and wards all being countered by each other, so nobody has vision now.
Both teams still want to take the fight, 5-on-5. At the very least, they want to grab that tower.
Tier 1 dropping lower and lower. Mineski can go for the deny here. Lena's going to man up, try and take the CS. They tried to get it with only Ninja Boogie. He was the only one trying to go for that deny.
Yeah, and they are going to just say good night and goodbye.
That seems worth it for OG. Mushi down to bottom lane. Ice follows him in. Again, always trying to get these kills for his other cores. They have Reaper Scythe. They want to take Seb out of the game for an extra period of time. Could see Ice is calling for his 2 heroes mid to rotate into the jungle area, help them push this bottom lane, try and even out the tower advantage. Silence up at the top lane. Fisher's going to be able to stop that TP, an extra bit of intelligence as a reward for No Tail.
Radiant's bottom tower is
So
under
sure
attack.
enough, this tier 1 tower will get traded out, but OG, they're the ones who set the pace initially in the tower taking. They're going to try and hit the tier 2 as a trade-off. And it's a Drow Ranger lineup too, with Treants to be able to tank up the tower.
Has fallen.
What need have I for
And they
you?
know that Mineski's rotated out, so this tier 2 tower should be free.
Sexually.
How free is it going to be,
Dire's
though?
top
Ice
tower
Ice
is
wants to
under
fight
attack.
this.
The rest
Found
of his
an
team is
invis
not
rune.
anywhere near,
Are
though.
fortified.
They're going to have to TP multiple heroes in. It just looks like a very
Radiant's
staggered
bottom
response
tower
from
is
Mineski.
under
They're going to try and come in. Thunder, Crash coming in, doesn't actually hit anybody, now hits Thompson. A little bit late on that one, blinks back into him, but there's no damage to be able to follow it up. Finally, Mushi comes in with his 4-staff, has the Reaper Scythe ready to go, lays it in on him. We'll be able to finish him off. Pangolier, Winter's Curse, that's a beautiful save from Jabs. Not only saving his life, but being able to kill No Tail. TP out from Seb, Ninja Boogie, Frostbite up in a second, and not quite in time. Won't be able to catch anybody else from OG, but Mineski do hold that tier 2 and win the fight.
Yeah, Moon's still on the chase, but unable to get anything out of that. Very nice saves from Mineski, and Thompson was just so far forward.
come in handy.
He naturally assumes, okay, I've got global silence at all times, so it's okay. I can just play a little bit far forward.
Amazing what you found, Rhino.
Way out of position from the rest of his team.
It's the fact that they get the global silence after the Rolling Thunder is down.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And now Mineski will try and take an off-lane tier 1 tower. The Blood Rage Necrophos, he hits pretty hard.
Radiant structures
150
are
damage a hit.
fortified.
With the Siege Wagon coming in.
Radiant's top tower
OG
is
just
under
don't want to
attack.
fight that. With Juro Ranger lineups, typically you do not want to be on the defensive, right? You want to force fights onto the enemy side of the map.
Yeah, almost certainly.
Radiant's top tower.
It just kind of sucks playing Dro Ranger lineups because Dro wants to farm deeper and deeper in. You want to be able to hit Ancients at all times and allow your team to just kind of apply pressure on the map, but she just really hasn't been given the time to do that.
Heal Scepter soon for Pango, so we can deal with the silence, also get the chain stun
Yeah.
on the Rolling Thunder.
I wonder if Mushi just
Radiant
goes back
are
and gets
strong.
Radiance instead. Mushi is 5-0 right now. 2,500 gold saved up. Bottom lane.
Ice. Ooh, blinks away
Radiant's
after getting
middle
hit by
tower
the
is under
Arcane
attack.
Curse.
Roots and run.
That's his Yules, thanks to farming up the Nature's Prophet Treants. And this has got to be particularly concerning for OG that Mineski is up 3K right now. Not only do they have a Juro Ranger lineup, they also have a Nature's Prophet. You talked extensively in our previous cast about how Nature's Prophet does not give you any team fight
Dire
and
are
who's
scanning.
outmaneuvering and sometimes net worth lead.
And I feel like Seb's done a
Dire's
really good
bottom
job in this
tower
game
is under
Yeah.
attack.
with the way that he's moving. He's second in net worth on his team, but at the same time, like, they just can't really take fights very easily. It seems like something always happens for them to start the fight. Thompson, who started the game really dominantly, is now 1-4-0.
Yeah, this man did not have that dominant game they were expecting from him. Ice going to be able to get the Yules combo onto him.
And it gets
Thompson
worse.
is dead. Self-Yules buys a second. But instead, it just takes a whole lot more seconds than the death timer now. Getting Reaper's Sights. Oh, Jarek's going to be slowed down. Winter's
Radiant's
Cursed
middle
immediately.
tower is under attack.
Jarek's trying to get away. No Tail's actually going to be hit by the Hard Pierce. He's going to be slowed down right next to Ice. You can finish him off pretty easily, but at the same time, the Winter Wyvern does die. Trading
Dire's
support for
bottom
support
tower is under
while
attack.
taking the tier 1 mid tower.
Radiant's middle
I actually
tower
thought that
is
Ice should go help his teammate. Like,
Yeah.
that was a free kill on Jarex, but instead he ran into no-tail. He's like, well, I'll just take this one instead.
You know, I kinda am with Ice though, because that is a dangerous area to commit to.
That's true, too. A Seb sets up at bottom, but this is a Pango with a Yule Scepter, so he won't be worried at all. Maybe he's just trying to cut the wave. That's what I imagine he's doing.
The Jarek's living though, because Ice doesn't commit for that kill, now means that he is closing in on a Blink Dagger. It's 1,500 gold, and that could really change the fate of OG.
Yeah, right now, they are not having the best of times. Their Dro can't really farm anywhere but the jungle. Can't even get to her Ancients anymore. It doesn't feel safe.
Yeah.
This is all a little bit problematic for them.
He's going to go for the Crimson Guard build against the Juro Ranger lineup, which makes quite a good amount of sense. Blink Dagger coming in soon for Jabs. He may even beat Jarek's to it. Can be quite massive. OG have smoked up. Rotating into the Dire jungle, but it's Mineski. We're going to go for the full 5-man smoke. Think they want a big pick and then translate into Roshan?
I mean, I think at this point, can they even Roshan with their line? I guess they have Bloodseeker. You like Mushi's build, by the way? The Jack of all?
Yeah, a little bit.
I think Anna knows
Global
that he's dead.
sounds
He
a
tried
little bit
buying a
low.
blink.
And now he has a blink.
Coin for me.
I don't think he wants a blink.
No?
The seeds of fortune.
I mean, Reaper Side kill to no tail. I can kind of see where, like, he has to have a reaction to the Pango.
Dire's structures
Right.
are fortified.
And an early BKB may just be the death. You can reposition yourself against the
Dire's bottom
Rolling Thunder, then
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
it's not bad.
Jax right now, invised. It's going to scout the entirety of Mineski. Look at how prepared Mineski are already. They've got
Radiant's top
sentries,
tower
dust.
is under attack.
Yeah.
I really like it when your core gets a dust. Like, Ice 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 knows that he's the initiator, so he just buys a dust.
No reason not to, especially when you already have Blink.
And he bought it himself, Austin. He didn't even ask poor Ninja Boogie to buy it for him.
Yeah. Ninja Boogie ain't buying much of anything.
Dire's bottom
And just wants his
is under
Glimmer Cape.
attack.
Trying to pull the creeps off the tower from this tier 2 push. Moon has come to collect some of the bounty. He'll be able to get a Shadow Blade.
I thought Mushi was just kind of messing around, but he's legit going 3 different item builds at once.
Dire are scanning.
I mean, he's not totally wrong.
Yay.
He needs some value armor. Plate mail.
He needs some value health.
He needs a little bit of value health. I'm not sure if I totally agree with the point booster or not, but roll in.
yeah,
Ice 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 in a perfect position. They do have the Fissure to try and buy him some time. Ice 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 does get stuck as a result, and the Blink Dagger allows him to be able to jump
I
away.
feel like they should have committed for that.
Mineski?
Yeah. Didn't that look like a good fight?
Yeah. They didn't have Thompson. Or, hold that. Thompson. Oh.
Nice Yules.
Nice, nice, nice. Catches him with the Yules. 3,000 gold lead. Thompson is now 1-6-0.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Oh
attack.
boy.
Yeah. I mean, Seb 6-2-2. Yeah, this is pretty rough right now for them.
Seb's just trying to carry the game. That's
Trying
hard
real
to
hard.
do with Nature's Prophet. It does look like one of Seb's best heroes. We've seen it a couple times now for OG.
I mean, so far very comfortable on the hero, but it doesn't help when the rest of your cores are not having the games of their lives. 1-3-2,
Radiant's middle
1-6-0.
tower is under attack.
He's not really going to get it done by
Dire's top
himself.
tower is under
Saying
attack.
that, he is the highest net worth on his team, or in the game, I should say. But they're going to grab this top tower. Should probably get denied by jabs. But another avenue opens up.
Seb's going to be able to TP in from behind. Jarex reveals his Blink Dagger. Fast kill onto the Winter Wyvern. Mushi's going to try and get the kill, but he's already double silence.
could just be a
Triple
kill.
silence. Mushi, he is not talking anyway today.
Mushi, that... You needed a BKB?
Yeah. If he didn't have that point booster, he would have it right now.
Or a Yule Scepter. Or really anything.
Or use that plate mail to build a Lotus Orb.
There's like 7 different ways that could have gone differently.
Yeah, pretty much if he just committed to one item.
Instead of 3. Okay, well, now they're just going to get Roshan.
Hey, think about it this way, William. We don't have to guess what Mushi's building next. He's already told us. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, all of a sudden they're just OG's only down by 1k gold.
Haste.
In the Joro Ranger lineup. He's now back in business. Moon is still trying to get back in business himself. He goes for the Rupture play onto No-Tail. Of course, he just instantly TPs and jabs. Could not get there in time for the Winter's Curse.
Thompson is still getting blanked out in this game. He wants to do something.
He's running around with the Shadowblade Yules.
I feel like just for your self-confidence, you want to pick up some kills.
What you've talked a little bit about this Shadowblade Yules build, I believe, before.
On what?
Are you a fan of it on Lina?
On Lina? I always give it.
I've heard some people say that they like Shadowblade or Yules, but not
Amazing
both.
what you'll find
What do you have to
laying
say about
around.
that?
I feel like he probably needs the Yules. It's a really good setup. It also deals with when the Necro just decides to use the Ghost Shroud. Pop your heals onto him. Right. It's a good kill combo potential. And more importantly, it gives you mana regen. Lina goes through that so quickly. You don't realize it because you just double nuke waves so fast. Like every time you're using 275 mana. Your pool isn't even extraordinary or anything like that.
So it's he
You
needs
use
that regen to be
275
able
and then
to.
you use the Shadow Blade as well. It's like you burn through it so quickly.
Sentry laid out. The smoke will not pop from OG. They're going to try and TP in with a Furion, see if they can catch some heroes with the Sprout. They see
Nice
Ninja
Sprout.
Boogie. LSA's not going to land. The Force Staff from Mushi saves his ally.
But if you think about it, you're just burning through 350 mana every single time.
Yeah.
If you just have Shadow Blade, and you have no mana regen with that build, with just like Boots, Annulled Talisman, and Shadow Blade, you'll have like 1300 mana, so you can effectively use your combo like twice, and that's it.
Right.
But that defeats the purpose of your hero,
Dire's
which is
bottom
to
tower
clean out
is under
waves.
attack.
Like your hero is meant to deal with waves because even with just Boots and one level, one stack, you're running at 415. With two stacks, you're running at
Dire's bottom
455
tower is
or
under
445.
attack.
So you get from one end of the map to the other, which allows your team to make plays after that, which is why Shadow Blade and Eul Scepter's an item build on Lina. The more you know.
Yo, I'm a big fan of this build from Jareth. Blink into Aghanim Scepter, baby. I've been a big fan of this Aghanim Scepter recently, but they may just be able to get a big kill onto Moon. He's going to reveal himself with a Shadow Blade. Immediately gets hit by the Nature's Prophet. Wrath of Nature now
he got
healed
hit
up
by
a
the
lot
silence.
off of killing the creeps.
Dire's
And hit him up with the silence. Now the global silence being thrown down to make sure that Moon's not going anywhere, and they will achieve this kill. Finally, the Echo Slam comes out. At the same time, Jabs tried to jump forward and catch Tops and couldn't quite get him. So instead, they're going to go for Mushi with that Shadow Blade. Curse. Thompson
I think
now
Thompson's
behind the
dead
tier
again.
2 with a buyback. He's very dead. Reaper Scythe will claim his life.
Another death for Thompson, who I feel like has been the only person Reaper Scythe.
Stack him up.
Is
stack
there
him
like
up.
a stat we can check how long he's been dead in this game? It's 27 minutes and he's dead for another minute and 10. I genuinely feel, I think he's been Reaper Scythe 4 times. So if I'm trying to just do rough math in my head, he's been dead for like 5 minutes in this game.
Yeah.
Probably longer.
Yeah. Sounds about right. Rough 15% of this game has probably been gone at least.
Fun times.
You know who spent the entire game alive? Ice, who's rolling on the haters, trying to catch No Tail. Misses him, though.
That's a good time to tip him in the middle of that.
Yeah.
Normally.
But
He
it was-
also got the 2-second shield crash, by the way,
Yeah.
in the ball.
Yeah, I saw it.
And he got the 25 move speed.
Oh. I guess he's got Crystal Maiden just.
Yeah, I was about to say.
That's fine.
I know you like the mana regen.
Yeah. I mean, when you've got Yugo the Yule's builds with Arcane Boots, that's a lot of regen by itself. And you have a Crystal Maiden. Nice silence. Well played, Anna, catching the Crystal Maiden like that. Thompson's just all about tipping his allies for sick plays. He's thanking them for keeping him in this game. So he completed the BKB. Now he's going to use that plate mail to build the Shivas, and then we'll see the Aghanim Scepter with a point booster.
It all makes sense.
We know the future of Moshi.
Seb just continues to lead the pack. Gonna go for Nullifier next. Son of Doom build, as our colleague OD Pixel affectionately calls it.
I like it. I mean, that is the best possible way for Nature's Prophet to become effective in these team fights, right?
Yes. Now, then you're a real team fighter.
We'll have the attack speed or sprout cooldown coming in soon, too, from his level 20.
Radiant are scanning.
Nullifier complete. Look at No Tail. He's bravely going to show. Leading the charge. Ooh, that is going to be a ward spotted out. So we'll probably see OG's ward die pretty soon. Next time Mineski takes this part of the map.
The seeds of fortune.
I wonder how often Nature's Prophets get the sprout cooldown. 40 attack speed is not an amazing.
40 attack speed is pretty good, man. That's how much Storm gets, and everyone takes that talent. What would it be? Okay, how low would the Sprout cooldown have to be for you to take it?
I mean, it's already got a pretty serious
I mean,
overlap.
it would have 100% overlap, essentially.
Yeah,
if
it
you
already
take the
does.
-4.
Yeah. Be 4-second cooldown, 6-second duration. I think part of the problem is that you just don't have any heroes that it's good against. Just pretty much the Bloodseeker. Smoked up, running into Jarex, but missed out on the Cold Nova. And now Jarex is going to be able to trade Blink for Blink, staying ahead of Ice. They still have the Rolling Thunder ready to go. Seb actually
Son of
comes in
Doom
with
him.
Shadowblade. They're going to try and turn around. Maybe able to get the Yule Scepter onto the Furion. Can Pango get out of here? No,
he's
he's going
so
to be
done.
Global Silence and nullified. He's dead. No Tail is going to... Oh, the Cold Embrace. Now the Winter's Curse. Will
He's all
Pango
in them.
survive? He throws everything they have. The Echo Slam. Jarex is going to be
BKB by
caught
Seb.
mid-TP. Seb is actually going to pop his BKB and try and fight here. And Mushi, he's
Mushi's
dead.
just gone.
Thompson's going to be able to kill him. Jabs is up next. Anna snuck in the back and was able to find the supports. Ninja Boogie hides in the trees with his Quelling Blade and Gem that he picked up after Ice's death. Will be
Ping in
able to
mid
steal
right
it
now.
away.
He's got both. Got everything up right now on Seb. So whoever shows up can die.
Moon will
towards
be
mid.
able to complete his BKB off of that
Tops
little push.
Just gonna deal with this mid lane as Seb continues to push in bottom. This combination of Seb and Jarex, by the way, is doing all the work in the world right now for OG. They both played this game very well so far as the buyback.
Blink
comes
silence onto Ninja Boogie, and here comes the blink. It's going to land on a Thompson. Thompson does have his BKB activated, so now Ice instead goes for Anna. Tries to shield crash onto him, kind of misses. Anna's trying to dodge this pretty well, and he's just juking his heart out. Gets the hard piercer though. Now he's going to be slowed down. It should be pretty easy for Moon to be able to pick up that kill as well as Thompson. Throw down the sentry.
Is under attack.
Oh, that's actually No Tail throwing down a sentry. They don't have any reveal for Thompson. Eventually, Shadowblade's going to wear out. But now, the Rupture's gone, and he can TP away to safety. Bottom lane, they also caught nobody, but they chased away the Furion. Nice push.
Now Seb almost has the Bloodthorn. Gonna deal some serious damage there.
This did not feel like a game that OG was going to win with the
Dude,
early lead that Mineski had.
I know, I watched a game where Seb played recently. It was not great. But this game and the game before, like the Veno game, he is definitely carrying in this series.
Yeah.
This game especially. Like, I felt like this game was almost 100% over in favor. Like, I'm watching this Dro with a Blink Dagger and a Lincoln's.
Yeah.
And the fact that she's not losing it's just mind-blowing to me.
Yeah.
They are not going to punish that. Thompson is just dying. Like, whenever he shows on the map, he just dies. He was 0-6 or something like that for a really long time. This Nature's Prophet 9-2-5, 6,000 net worth ahead of anybody else in the game. His positioning has been flawless, is not dying. His item build is really solid.
Yeah.
Going for the second item BKB to protect his Orchid, then going for the Shadow Blade into the Nullifier. He makes it so that everyone in Mineski right now is suspect of dying, so they're just going for the 5-mans.
And that's creating a lot of space for them to be able to split push constantly, which you can see Thompson employing right now. There's CP back, though.
Roots and run.
Just kind of a wild game. And I feel like part of it, too, is like all these item build things make a difference because Bushi's item build right now is not paying off. The whole I'll go for everything at once because I'm not really certain
Dire's bottom
what I'm going to
tower is
do
under attack.
has really hurt them. Like, imagine if that one time he died, if that was just a BKB, he probably just lives, right?
Yeah.
Or if it's just pretty much anything. Like, even if he just gets a Ghost Scepter, he'll live.
Not entirely sure if they're inside the Roshan pit, but they still have to deal with bottom lane. Seb is doing a great job of pushing in this bottom lane and forcing Mineski to always be looking behind them. They pop the glyph now.
Are fortified.
Seb knows the damage is already done. The treants are going to do a little bit more work. Unfortunately, it still hasn't been enough for OG to actually get inside the Roshan pit.
Nice, thinking about rolling it up.
Bloodright reveals some of these heroes inside the Roche pit. That is the thing, that Mineski can play very patiently thanks to the fact they have an ability to give vision inside the Roche pit.
Yes. Jabs just has to be careful. But he's got a Blink Dagger. He's got to be careful in the sense that he just always has to be ready to move to the rest of his team again.
Right. Can he catch Jarex? Oh, he managed to get the urn on top of him. Jarex won't be able to blink himself away. Heart Piercer slowed down. Now ruptured as well. And this is not a good time to get him picked off like this when you were just contesting Roshan so heavily, but Seb might be able to catch Mushi.
Too late.
Forces out the BKB at least. Couldn't get the nullifier in
Roshan's just
time.
dead,
No
maybe?
Tail's going to be slowed down by the Shivas. Mushi hoping and reaching for the Reaper's sight, but couldn't get it.
Goes for the Orchid first before he goes to the nullifier.
Moon is invis right now. He's got the extra rupture damage, but it is on cooldown for 25 seconds. They know where Anna is. Wait, what? Okay, go. Yeah. What?
Good times.
I don't know how to call play-by-play on two heroes staring at each other, Blitz. Help me.
I got you. I'll do your job as usual.
TP out from Seb. I would pay to see some Blitz play-by-play right now.
It's sick good.
All right, give it to me. Thompson's hitting
Dire's
Roshan.
bottom tower is under attack.
You just took my job from me again.
You gotta elaborate on that, man. Give me the details. Give me the descriptions. What does Thompson smell like right now while he's hitting Roche?
It's a really hard job to do what you do. They're all around this area. Nobody's really doing much. It's a stalemate.
Oh, the nullifier onto Mushi. They're gonna be able to catch him with the Son of Doom build. Great pickup from Seb.
The Bloodthorn does so much damage.
And now they can go into Roshan.
Now it's a free Roche.
But they do have a buyback on to Necrophos.
Also,
You
the
see
Pango's
Jarek.
still... He does a good dance around that Roche pit.
Yeah, he certainly does. Which is why Big Daddy No Tail wants to make sure there's no vision around here. He's going to give up his life board. Does have the global silence. He's going to pop it. He pops in the last second before he dies. Sep now comes into the back line. Does manage to kill the Crystal Main. Not sure if that's the hero he really wants, but Moon, he's going to die pretty soon here. The Cold Embrace now. The Winter's Curse gets laid out. Thompson's taking a lot of damage. They actually hit Anna, though, slowing down some of that damage. But finally, Mushi's here from his buyback TPN. Going to be able to get the Reaper Sight onto Seb. He's already dead now. The Pangalier's going to get caught by Jarek. Jarek jumps jumps himself out with the Enchant Totem. Jed's going to be slowed down. Managed to get the Cold Embrace, but ahead of the stun, though. That'll buy just a little bit more time. He's instantly stunned by Jarek. Jump forward. They see Mushi, and they want him dead. They want that dieback real badly. Hit by the LSA, hit by the Fisher. Boom! Enchant Totem. Jarek is just dancing all over them while Seb is taking the lane of Rax. It's total chaos, and Mineski are losing in every single angle.
Dire's
They don't have the
bottom
buybacks anymore.
attack. Dire's bottom tower.
The buyback on Mushi, he's going to go into the Roshan pits. You were right, by the way. The Ags
Dire's
Earthshaker
middle tower
was
is under attack.
so value.
2,300 HP, a 5-second cooldown on that. I mean, which is a longer range than Blink.
It's hilarious just seeing
Oh,
him
no,
jump
it's not.
around.
It's a little close.
Jump, jump, jump around. Okay, so they've given Thompson the Aegis because, I mean, he's just died so many times.
Yeah. They need to protect him. He does not have buyback. Neither does Sep, obviously.
Nobody's really got buyback. Moon does have the cooldown timer up, but doesn't have the gold for it.
Dire are scanning.
As Jarek.
Jarek's gonna be spotted. Enchant Totem away or bait them in. Even better, kill Ninja Boogie. Slaughter him.
Sep.
And now, ooh, whoa. That Force Staff on the Lotus Orb, that was a little
He's
weird.
gonna get ruptured. BKB's
Ruptured,
popped. He's just gonna
and-
TP out.
Yeah, teleportation.
He's got his level
Element ability.
25.
Come
They
back
are
in.
losing
Nice,
everywhere.
Nice. Swashbuckles away ahead of the stun. They're
This is
just
gonna
gonna
be
have
Vegas.
Vegas.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
One swift move and OG just dominate Mineski.
All right. Jarek's just kind of.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
He doesn't know how the game just went so well so quickly.
Dire's top shrine has fallen.
It's really funny just watching this over and over again. I thought he
Dire's
needed something like a
bottom
Lotus or a
shrine is under
Force,
attack.
but having his enchant as a escape mechanism is pretty great.
Yeah.
And now you've got a Lincoln's on this Lina.
You basically become a Sand King, you know?
Yes.
You just play the in and out team fight.
All you have to do now if you're OG is not throw the game.
Yes.
Like, you're in such a good position.
Dire's bottom shrine is under attack.
You should chill and you're fine.
Do not throw the game, OG. You need every single win to get yourself out of that trench. You were at the very bottom of your group, but after this, they would be, what, 3 and 7?
Dire's bottom shrine.
And if you look at it, the scores look
85.
kind of close. I mean, in fact, Mineski's winning in them, but you have to take into account that 9 of those deaths are no-tail.
Invisibility.
Yeah.
A third of the game's deaths are towards a no-tail. Like, how much gold is he really giving up every time he does?
Yeah,
It's not
No-Tail
that
very...
significant.
No-Tail definitely
Dyer's
started
bottom
that last
shrine
team
is
fight
under
around the
attack.
Roshan pit by just kind of running in.
I don't even know if that was that good.
Yeah.
He was
He still got
forced
off
into the
global
bottom.
silence, though.
Bottom shrine has fallen.
Jax is
Cheese?
gonna get
Pick
the
it up?
cheese.
No?
I think Seb wants an item. He doesn't have buyback, so he might as well.
Yeah. He's going to go for AC, give himself some more armor, help everybody else out.
Why bother walking?
You can fly.
Like, I wouldn't even walk this far. Just
Yeah. He's trying to figure out which neutral camps are still up. He's like, I think we've killed everything. 41-minute respawn neutrals. Now, plenty of things for Seb to continue to keep killing. Seb always looks really good on like the strategic-based heroes. You know, like the Nature's Prophet, where you have to have a strong understanding of how to move the enemy around.
Yeah.
Venomancer, I think, is very similar in that regard.
In OG, don't... I didn't watch OG, a lot of OG's other games, but they don't look as bad as I thought.
No.
Apparently, they only play the top 3 in their group. There's still a lot of Dota left to be played. Like, the majority of the games haven't been played yet.
Yeah.
So this is where you start making your way back into things.
E-Blade for the Juro Ranger. Is there anything
Also,
else?
I don't know why he TP'd to this ancient camp when they were the ones that blocked it.
Yeah.
That was weird. Okay, Seb.
He's going to TP into the base, throws down a ward. Mushi, panic BKB, is seeing that. He's like, oh my
Mushi
god, I'm
was-
getting ganked.
Scared as hell.
Wonder if he thought he was getting like smoke ganked or something.
Yeah, he was just going to get Echo Slammed right there or something.
Yeah. Well, that can't feel great. But, I mean, if you're OG, you're still not going to do anything until your buybacks are up,
Oh,
right?
man, Ice Ice Ice. If I'm Ice Ice Ice, I'm pissed that I lose this game.
Yeah. He did so well.
I am genuinely so furious.
He was like 6-0 and 8 or something.
Yes.
Now he's 7-2 and 12. The man did really well in his lane and then just was like moving nonstop. It's like just trying to bail everyone else out. And it was working. Mineski was up. Good 3K against a Juro Ranger lineup. Now they are facing Mega Creeps at 43 minutes in. 23 to 27, but a 21,000 gold lead for OG.
I have seen Mineski come back in these situations before, though. I think I've seen like 3 Mega Creep comebacks.
I mean, they just won the that game against Fnatic where they were down 20K. Not sure if they had Mega Creeps against them yet. I think it was 1 lane of racks they still had. What in the world, Moon?
What?
I'm just looking at his effigy. It's the Morphling one at the very top. Oh, it's just dead, I guess. GG. All right, well, we're just going to wait it out a little bit. We're going to wait for 1.5 minutes where we'll have buyback from both Seb and Thompson. Probably wait for Roshan as well, which is not up for another potential 2 minutes. So, if you need a bathroom break before the exciting end of this game, this is probably the right time to do it.
They're just going to chill. They don't want to throw. Everyone's going to get buybacks.
Do we have level 25 talents yet? Nobody on Mineski. How about OG? It's 175 range for the Alina. Got the teleportation that we've seen so much. Juro Ranger does have the
They're smoked
CDR.
up. They're just taking a fight.
Yeah, they're going to go for a double silence, but they're actually wrapping all the way up through the top lane here.
Could have maybe done something at
Seb
bottom.
kind of shows himself. Ethereal Blade onto Moon. That's going to be a lot of damage. They already have the rupture. Oh, they actually managed to get control of Seb. Seb may end up dying here. Reaper sight, but no follow-up damage. Seb is going to be able to walk that up. BKB turning and fighting up against Mushi. He's kind of losing this fight. The Orchid Nullifier comes out. Seb's trying to get away, trying to TP out. Is he going to make it? Winter's Curse? That's going to be able to stop it. And finally, Jarex finishes off his ally. Now, Jarex jumps onto the Winter Wyvern for vengeance, for being able to kill Seb. Jabs keeps himself alive with the Cold Embrace for a little bit longer. Meanwhile, they actually managed to fiddle at the Draw Ranger. Jabs, he's definitely dying here, but the rest of the team has to back up to be able to guard the throne against these Megas, so they can help out their support.
Jabs in no man's land, as now maybe this makes them think twice, and they'll just go for the bounty runes and go for Roshan instead. As Jarex, do they know he's here? They're pinging around the area.
Money to burn.
Can they go for Roshan?
Who, Mineski?
Yeah.
Oh,
They
there's
can
no
somehow get out of their base.
I feel like there's no way.
Yeah, these Megas, they don't clear them very quickly. Boy.
You can't lose your tier 4s in this position. Otherwise, as long as Sep has buyback, you can never leave your base.
Yeah. Man, you kind of want Radiance now on Mushi.
Regeneration.
Need more damage from everyone. Battle Fury build for Moon. He's facing up against Sprout, so it makes sense, and also needs to clear through those Megas.
Thompson looking for the courier.
Yeah, he saw it thanks to this ward right here, I believe. Well, if you're just now coming back from that bathroom break, apparently I lied. OG did try and take a fight before their buybacks. Not that it matters, though. They lost the fight, but Mineski are still stuck inside their base. There's that Battle Fury that'll help push out things quite significantly. He's going to get his level 25 soon. Blood Right cooldown really helps clear through creep waves as well.
Yeah, Roshan's still almost up. Anna has an E-Blade. Looks like he queued up a second one, too.
Just raw agility, huh? I mean, did you see that initially when he Ethereal Blade the Bloodseeker? He took a lot of damage. He went down to half HP.
So he's gone for the double E-Blade Dro.
No Tail's got Flame Cast. Nothing else. Just like.
Radiant are scanning.
Double damage.
So the Mega Creep battle just continues on.
15 seconds till Roshan. That'll kick things up a notch. Mineski cannot seem to get outside of their base to contest. So that's going to be Aegis, Cheese, and Refresher Shard for OG.
Seb just continues to do the I don't want to walk build.
Double Ethereal Blades. I'm not sure if I've ever seen that.
I've definitely not seen that.
Double damage for Seb makes short work of Roche.
They're going to give him the Aegis too.
Yeah, double Global Silence for the next fight. Cheese for the Dro Ranger. Thompson leading onto Mushi. Already brought him low with a Laguna Blade. They do have the Global Sounds to be able to stop some of that. They actually managed to get the Lotus Orb Cold Embrace to be able to save Mushi's life a little bit longer. Ice couldn't do too much with that Rolling Thunder. Glyph goes down. Mineski hold against the Mega Creeps for a little while. They reset. Now the jump in. Anna tries to go for the silence. Mushi forced to pop his BKB. Managed to get the Shivas, but Zeb is turning and fighting him farther up. Thompson managed to get the Ghoul Scepter onto Ice and just right-clicks him down. Ice will die, and he doesn't have buyback. Double Echo Slam from Jarek's going to be able to finish off the two supports. Moon battling it out with Zeb. Reaper Scythe is going to be able to come in, but Moon still dies, and that's just the Aegis. Nice Enchant Totem stunning up the two with the silence coming out from Anna. Back into the fountain they go. Mineski trapped with 3, and the throne will die. OG will 2-0 Mineski, bringing their group stage. It is back from the dead.
Ooh. I still sort of feel like Mineski should not have lost this game. Wasn't a big fan of Ice or Mushi's item build. Felt like Ice played this game so well. and
Yeah.
yet they still didn't win. Felt like the combination of Seb and Jarex really carried them in this mid game. Like that game, they had a battle back for.